What heartbreaking truth did Shin Min-soo accidentally let slip about Kim Woo-bin's health? Years after bravely overcoming nasopharyngeal cancer, Kim Woo-bin seemed to have returned to the spotlight stronger than ever. But a recent revelation from his longtime partner, Shin Min-soo, suggests the battle may not be fully over. Her emotional slip has stirred a wave of concern and sympathy among fans worldwide. What are the lingering effects haunting the beloved star? Let's dive deep into the story with red carpet revealed and uncover the truth behind the tears. In the glimmering world of South Korea's entertainment industry, few stories have resonated with as much raw emotion and human resilience as the journey of Kim Woo-bin and his partner, Shin Min-soo. When the glamorous actress recently let slip a painful detail about Kim Woo-bin's ongoing health battles post-cancer, fans were shaken to the core. It wasn't just a celebrity couple revealing personal details, it was a glimpse into a deeply human struggle, marked by love, quiet suffering, and unimaginable courage. When Kim Woo-bin was first diagnosed with nasopharyngeal cancer in May 2017, he was at the peak of his career. Known for his charismatic screen presence and beloved for his performances in The Heirs and Uncontrollably Fond, Woo-bin was every inch a rising star. What fans didn't know was that beneath the charm and the fame, he was about to embark on a grueling fight for survival. The news of his illness hit like a tidal wave. The actor chose to step away from the limelight immediately, halting all activities. There was no fanfare. No emotional press conference. Only a quiet announcement from his agency confirmed what fans feared: Kim Woo-bin was seriously ill. Then, he disappeared from the public eye. Behind the scenes, the battle was anything but quiet. Woo-bin underwent 35 sessions of radiation and 4 rounds of chemotherapy. The side effects were brutal. He lost weight rapidly, struggled with chronic fatigue, and at one point, reportedly couldn't speak properly for weeks due to the impact of treatment on his throat. What made this more heartbreaking was the silence he maintained. There were no social media updates, no paparazzi leaks, no hints at what he was enduring. He was, in every sense, fighting in the dark, until Shin Min-soo stepped into the light. Known for her roles in hit dramas like My Girlfriend is Ugmyo and Tomorrow, With You, Shin Min-soo was always admired for her grace and elegance. But during this period, she became more than just an actress. She became a caregiver, a partner, and Kim Woo-bin's most steadfast support system. It was she who was seen taking him to the hospital. She who paused her own career to stay by his side. She who smiled through it all, even when her own heart was undoubtedly breaking. In a recent interview, meant to promote her new film, Shin Min-soo was asked about her personal life. For a moment, she hesitated. Then, with a voice tinged with emotion, she said, "He's doing better now, but some days are harder than others. There are lasting things that people don't see." The comment, seemingly offhand, rippled across media outlets like wildfire. Fans were quick to respond. The idea that Kim Woo-bin, even after surviving cancer, was still struggling with its after effects was difficult to accept. Yet it was also profoundly relatable. Their families, and even those still fighting their own illnesses poured their hearts out on social media. They spoke of the hidden battles, the fatigue, the mental toll, the side effects that linger long after the last hospital visit. The revelation brought an intimate dimension to Woo-bin's story. This wasn't a tale of triumphant survival alone. It was about endurance, and what it means to truly recover. And in that moment, Kim Woo-bin became more than just a star. He became a symbol of human vulnerability and perseverance. As more interviews and press statements came to light, it became clear that Woo-bin had not simply returned to normal life post-treatment. The treatments had affected his stamina, his vocal cords, and even his emotional health. Filming long hours was harder. Memorizing lines, once second nature to him, took more energy. For days when he couldn't eat properly due to lingering throat pain. Despite these setbacks, Woo-bin pressed on. He returned to acting in the science fiction epic Alienoid, portraying a complex character that required both physical strength and emotional nuance. On set, crew members reportedly noticed how he would take short breaks between scenes, sometimes closing his eyes and sitting in silence just to regain his strength. But he never complained. Not once. Instead, he expressed gratitude. In a post-release interview, he said, Every day I can work is a gift. There was a time when I wasn't sure I would ever be in front of a camera again. Now that I am, I don't want to waste a second." His humility was staggering. Shin Minute-saw, through it all, remained his rock. In the same interview where she revealed the ongoing effects of his illness, she added, "He's stronger than anyone I know. He's also gentler than most." Their love story, forged in fire and tested by the hardest trials, moved audiences worldwide. Like many celebrity romances, theirs was devoid of drama and spectacle. It was quiet. It was loyal. It was real. Even as they were spotted on a quiet shopping trip in Paris recently, fans noted how their hands remained clasped. They walked in sync, how the world seemed to blur around them. It wasn't staged. It was two people who had learned to cherish every second they had together. Fans have since launched support campaigns not just to celebrate Kim Woo-bin's return, but to raise awareness about the long-term effects of cancer. Messages flooded in from survivors who said, "Thank you for showing us we're not alone, and you give us hope. This journey is far from over. The scars may never fade entirely." Speaking, however briefly, about the lingering pain, Shin Minute-saw and Kim Woo-bin have started a new conversation, one about resilience, post-illness reality, and the enduring strength of love. When Kim Woo-bin walked onto a set again after his long hiatus, it wasn't just a return to work. It was a resurrection. The man who had once stood tall and invincible on screen now carried the quiet wisdom of someone who had seen the edge, and come back from it. Black Knight, his 2023 project set in a dystopian future where toxic and survival is a daily challenge, was more than fitting. Kim portrayed a deliveryman navigating through a bleak, collapsed society, a metaphor, perhaps, for his own journey through darkness and pain. Audiences noted that his performance was different, more nuanced, more introspective, more alive. It wasn't acting, it was experience transformed into art. During promotional interviews, Woo-bin rarely addressed his illness directly. But in one rare moment, he offered a quiet confession, "When I play these characters now, I think about the moments I thought I'd never return. Every word, every scene, every breath I take on screen, I mean it." His colleagues noticed it too. Directors praised his renewed depth. Fellow actors spoke of his patience, his gentleness, and his calm presence. One actress shared, "He used to rehearse like he was in a race. Now, he rehearses like he's meditating." His second life on screen mirrored the transformation in his personal world. He began to speak more openly about mindfulness, mental health, and gratitude. In interviews, he emphasized the importance of slowing down, enjoying simplicity, and staying present. Off-screen, Kim Woo-bin and Shin Minute-saw have continued to quietly build their shared life. Rumors of an upcoming marriage have circulated. Neither has confirmed. Fans, however, don't need a wedding photo to understand the depth of their bond. Their love has already endured what most relationships will never face. Their recent trip to Europe became an unexpected source of joy for fans. In a time when staged celebrity posts flood social media, a blurry photo of the couple holding hands in a Paris street felt like a breath of fresh air. It wasn't just about their relationship, it was a symbol of survival, healing, and hope. Kim Woo-bin has also started to use his platform for causes close to his heart. He has donated significant sums to hospitals, pediatric cancer units, and emergency relief funds. In 2020, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, he quietly contributed over 100 million won to assist low-income families. "I don't want to talk about donations," he said once. "I just want to help, like others helped me." In another moving gesture, he collaborated with a local artist to create a short film highlighting the invisible struggles of cancer survivors. Narrated in his voice, the film depicted a man rediscovering the joy of walking, breathing, and smiling again. Through it all, he has remained disarmingly humble. No grand interviews, no best-selling memoir. A quiet return, anchored by love, discipline, an unwavering sense of gratitude. As Shin Minute-saw once said, "He's not just surviving, he's living, beautifully." Kim Woo-bin's story is far from over. But already, he has become a symbol of something much larger than stardom. He is proof that even the brightest lights can dim, but with strength, love, and time, they can shine again. And for fans across the world, light is worth holding on